Alright. This thing's slow, man. Okay.
Alright. Good morning, friends and family of Oakland Cemetery. It's December 2nd on a nice 60-degree day. If you look in the previous video, we were working in the 30s, but that's just Virginia weather for you. But we're over here in Section 1 of Oakland Cemetery, and we're at the site of H. Shibly. It's H as in Hector, S-H-I-B-L-Y, and the inscription reads, born in Syria. The individual was born in July 1864, died in January 1903. The reason why, as you can see, the tablet is on the ground, and for one reason or another it was set aside. And the main reason we're here at this stone, we're going to do a raise and reset. And this one's kind of unique because on the foundation stone, the pins are actually bent. And that may have been done for safety reasons, because maybe someone came back here, they didn't have the means of being able to raise the stone and put it back. So as a safety measure on the foundation stone, they just bent the pins back in. So our intention right now, and we'll focus in on the pins so you can see it. I'm going to move the stone, and we have the wooden blocks to protect the front end. And then once I move the stones forward, you'll see the foundation stone with the bent pins. So I'll do that right now.
Let me try to zoom in on it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the pins that we're talking about are these brass or bronze pins. They're bent. So what we're going to do, we're going to very carefully use like a prying tool, maybe like a crowbar or whatnot. Go under it, raise the pin, and the pins are pretty long, which is pretty good. And what we'll do is we'll clean the surface as well as we can. And then the next thing that you're going to see is that we're going to have the stone on the tripod with our tripod setup, and we'll lower the stone down and use epoxy as needed, and then verify that the leveling is good. One more thing that we may do is where the stone is. So one more thing that we're going to do is that the stone's foundation may have been pushed back for one reason or another. So we're going to just put it in line, just like we talk about our leveling, where we take care of the vertical, the horizontal, but then also make sure it's in line with the other stones. And so we'll see you in the next cut with our tripod set up. All right, we're back again at Shibly's site, H.Shibly site. We got our tripod set up. A couple things that we did while we're in between cuts. We reset the foundation. One of the pins were actually too long. We did a dry fit. So before you start putting your epoxy in and reestablishing the foundation, or the main stone to the foundation, we did a dry fit to verify that the pins were going to align properly with the stone. Come to find out, it's a good thing, because one of the pins were just a little bit too long, and that could have happened for any number of reasons. So we had to cut about 1 inch off, so that way the top stone would mate with the foundation nice and flush. We also cleaned and dried the base, and then we established where Mr. Harmon placed the epoxy on the base. And so the next thing we're going to do, you're going to see us raise the stone up and then place it onto the foundation. And then we're going to keep doing that, and then we'll go from there. All right? Ready? Yeah, I got bug spray.
watch. I can see this side. You watch your side over there.
It's actually needing more. Yeah, take the lid off of it. So I think if you squeeze back. We can do some more so that way you can get the squeeze out. And when we do our okay, so that distance. So thank you. All right, so we got the stone lowered down, and what we're going to do next, you're going to see in the next cut, tripod and the chain fall is going to be removed, and then we'll use our picking tool because this is an exaggeration here. The stone's leaning a little bit forward, so what we're going to do is we're going to use our little wooden pick, verify its level, let the epoxy dry out in a couple of days or whatnot. It's going to be a couple rainy days. We'll remove the pick, and then it should be a solid straight foundation. All right, see ya. Friends and family of Oakland, we're back at section 1 at Shibly's stone, and just a little back history on it as much as we could have. We have the tripod removed, chain fall's gone, and on the stone, the very last thing we did is when we got everything removed, because the epoxy is still curing, it may take 24 hours, it may take 8 hours, it just depends on how hot or cold it is, the environment. But to keep the stone, the headstone level in the meantime, we had to put, so I'm going to exaggerate here, so if you're looking at the stone from the sideways, it looks good. We did verify it was parallel with the rest of the row, but then the stone, if it was leaning forward, I'm going to exaggerate here, it's leaning forward, so we got one of these wooden sticks, and basically put it against the front end, and then that's going to verify that you maintain a proper vertical alignment while the epoxy dries. That's the key thing, while the epoxy dries. Now, the thing is, because the base kind of shifts, we actually put a bracing tool on the back to prevent the base from shifting. So you can maintain the vertical level, but then the base may shift out from under you. So we got a brace on the front end, the back end, and then that's what we have for Shibly stone. And then we know that this stone has probably fell off its foundation. There was a picture in Find a Grave in 2006. So we've uprighted the stone here after about 17 years. And then probably in a couple months or whatnot, we'll have to clean the stone, and we'll do a follow-up picture and go from there. So thanks for checking in. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment description below. If this provided any entertaining value, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and thanks for your support.